Hello everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Welcome back. Tonight I thought I'd do a WIP Gab with my Mer de Lis. Oh yes, and I laid this all right here. Isn't that special? I just wanted to, oh dear, got an open thing. Show you what I'd finished. It's only got about 6-8 inches by whatever it is, the long way, 28 centimeters this way. So not that much to do, but I wanted to turn it around, and that way I wasn't rubbing against the diamond painting itself. It's going pretty well. I haven't had any popping drills other than the ones that I didn't get pushed down, all the way. Hope that it's not too glary. Let's see here. Let me see if I can kind of bend my... Maybe, will that work? No, that doesn't make it any better. Shoot. Yep, I'm still having camera issues, but I like this painting, and I wanted to share it with everybody. And when I get down there, I will do a final one and show you what it looks like all finished, and what kind of drills I had left over, if I had any problems or issues. But you're kind of hearing the problems and issues, if there are any, as I go. Let me make sure I got the right number here. Okay. And let me see. Maybe. Whoa. Shucks. Let me see. Trying to figure out what to do with my lamp. Let me see if I can put it over here to make less of a glare, so everybody doesn't have to look at it in a glare. Well, there's just not much I can do here. So, this is where we're working. Where did my frickin' light go? Oh, great. I spilled drills on it. Okay. Come on. So, how's everybody's week going? I hope everybody had a good week. Mine's been kind of long. I had a day off one day, and then I worked for a couple of days and have another day off. I'm not used to that. So it felt like the week was so much longer than it has been. But and it wasn't too busy the last day or so. Yesterday, I did go with my daughter to go out to lunch, so I was off yesterday, but it seems like all I did was run around and do errands, so nothing too exciting. And haven't done much. I've diamond painted a little bit last night on this. I finished up, I think, yeah, it was this side, because I already have her hand all done over here. I just got drills everywhere. They're just, I'm just so not with it today, but I guess everybody's looking forward to the marathon diamond painting and the chats. I've got to get my placer here. I think it'll be neat, but I have to work, of course. They always want me to work on the weekend when it's busy, so. But that's okay. I can catch the rewinds of other people's WIP and chat, and I can't stay up because I do have to work on Sunday, so I can stay up till about midnight my time now. I'm Mountain Standard Time, so maybe they'll still be going on by the time I get off work here at 5 Mountain Time. But I always like that, and I wanted to get this diamond painting done and uploaded, hopefully, tonight. And I thought I'd do another a stitch with me again, so that I realized I apologize for that video, because I kept showing things, but they weren't on camera. So I'm going to do another one and focus my camera in better and zero it in, shall I say, where I'm actually working. I have a hard time trying to keep it all in frame, and I guess at one time I did see somebody put like tape on the table so they knew where they were supposed to be, but that really doesn't work, because I always use what do you call it? Either diamond paintings or my stitching projects are way bigger than that area. So I have to figure out where I'm supposed to be to film what I'm trying to tell somebody or to teach somebody. And I like to share, you know, the knowledge that I have, because I've done so many different crafts. But yeah, so I'll see how that goes. So I will hopefully try to get it better. Last night I did one, and something happened to the first one I was mad about, and it, like, I either had my my lamp in the way or something, so I had to refilm it. So by the time I actually got to putting it on YouTube, it was quite late, and I wasn't starting over. But I promise you I will do a better one the next time, so that I can show you some of the finishing things. If you're somebody that's just starting cross stitch or sewing or diamond painting or whatever, I will try to be more aware of where I'm supposed to be. So, but I do apologize. We'll get on to this. I got a new phone, which is what I'm using as the camera, and yeah. So it's taken me a little bit of effort just to figure out where it's at. My other one was so small that I didn't even dare take, you know, movies with it. Now this one, it's a little bit better. It's a Samsung. So, and the screen is a lot different and wider. So, we'll get it, people. We will, I promise. But nothing else much going on here. Just the same old, same old, same old. Go to work and come home. But yeah, I like that stitching that I'm doing. It goes fairly easy. I mean, can't find my color I want. You know, there's not much to it. So it's, you know, just a plain cross stitch. So you don't have to know 50 different embroidery stitches to know how to complete it. I saw that one that Crafty Lisa was doing, and I was like, oh heck no, I would never ever start that, because I just don't have the knowledge, you know. And it must have had 20 different things in it, and it had lame thread, if I could say it right. And I had used lame on a couple things, but nothing as extensive as hers. That chatterling was, oh, it was going to be just stunning when it was done. Just stunning. I put that in the wrong place, guys. Come back here, little Sheba. And the other night I was diamond painting, and I have one just like this, only it has a different barrel on it. And I didn't think I was pushing that hard, and this came undone from this. So I'll have to glue it all back together, because it's got the 7-placer that I like so well. I picked up one of my other ones, and it has this really wide placer on it. It must be like a 10-placer. I was like, oh no, that's not going to work. So I like the 7. I've worked my way up. I had a 3-placer when I started, so I finally got used to that one, because I got tired of putting them in one at a time. And, oh my goodness. And then I found a 4-placer by accident in my stuff, my stash of all my excess diamond painting pink pins, if you will. And I was like, huh. So I started using it, and oh, it went so much faster than the 3-placer. And then one day, the edge on my, and it was made, you know, it was the opaque kind like this. The edge was so rippled, if you will, from me using it to diamond paint, that it wouldn't even hold the drills anymore, no matter how much of the pink stuff I put in there. And so I had to get a different one, and I didn't have another 4-placer. I was so sad. But now I found out where I can buy those on Amazon, so I will be buying some. It's nice in a pinch. I like it. And then, so anyway, I went to the 6-placer, and somehow I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. But I found, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I guess this is a 6, but it sometimes it'll hold 7 drills on it. So, yeah. So, you know, I guess you just go through this and you learn new things and how to adapt and how to use things. I can actually, use this 6 or 7-placer that I have and just pick up, like, say 1. Oh, of course, there's no way. And use it. This one slides around, but, and use it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-placer. And, you know, so I don't always use it as the 6 or 7-placer, but it's very adaptable, and it's not too big. So that's the part that I like. Because that wide one, oh my goodness, I don't even know what I did with it. I was like, you know, go, really, that's the one that broke. And I had rhinestones in there. And I went to move it, and the rhinestones fell out the other end. Isn't it special? Well, do what makes you sparkle. Well, I got sparklies all over my lady here. So, yeah, those sparkles, this doesn't come with sparkles or rhinestones, guys. Just saying. Didn't want to get your hopes up, but, yeah, I can hardly wait for that Diamond Art Club sale and what new things they have. I understand they're going to have square, what was it, square AB diamonds? I'm not sure if it was the square ABs they were going to have, or if they were going to have square rhinestones, you know, like these are over here. So I guess we'll just all wait and see, huh? So that'll be exciting. I like looking at new things and new diamond paintings. Some are for me, some aren't so much. But I am saving my money up. So, but I've still got that other wolf with the moon phases that I want from Diamond Art Club. It's out of stock. And there is another one. I almost got that one of that lady where she's got that shawl thing going. And then there's the one that's the geisha. And it's, I actually think it was called Memoirs of a Geisha. Geisha. Jeez, if I could just talk. I kind of like that one. I'm kind of on the fence about it because there's so much white, but I don't like the picture well enough, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But it might appeal to others, you know. So it's in my wish list, but no, I don't know. You know, I mean, it would probably be one of the last ones that I got because I really want to know what the new ones are going to be like. I have to keep looking over here because I don't know what happened to my little thing on my bob. Because I don't know if it was this one or one of my other ones. They sent me that strip that was all by itself. Oh yeah, I found out it was number 26, but I didn't find out what it was. 3760. 3760. This is a pretty blue. All these colors, they're so vivid. 3760. Let's see if we can put it down there. Isn't that pretty? And I think that is one of the colors that is in Dream. I'm hoping that it has some of those. And that's another thing. This is the only Diamond Art Club that I've ever worked on. Are the symbols all the same on each of the paintings, you know? Or do they change by the painting? I just wondered that because I never paid attention when I unboxed it as to what the symbols look like. I mean, I know they're going to be clear and concise. I don't even have to think about it twice. You know, and I'm telling you, I've been losing my grip all day. I went to go fill a bottle with some hot sauce, missed the whole bottle completely. I had hot sauce all over the frickin' floor, all over me. And then I did the same thing with the garlic sauce. Yep, that was great. And then I went to go make a one of our thick pizzas, and you have to squirt the 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 pizza sauce out of a squirt bottle, and I went to squirt it, and it hit the what do you call it, the dough, and it just splashed everywhere, all over me. It just looked like somebody had opened up a faucet and turned on, and I had red sauce all over me. Yeah, it wasn't my day. And then if I wasn't doing that, I was just dropping containers all over the place, and they finally came back there and said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I don't know what my problem was. You'd think I hadn't had enough sleep, or I don't know. I just had a case of the dropsies and the spills today. Oh dear, I'm getting old. But yeah, some days go better than others at that place. But I mean, I like it. It's fine. It gives me something to do, and I don't have to work that hard. I'm sure, you know, summer's coming, so, but it's a lot better than the place I worked at before that, so it's not as hard on me physically as that one was. So we'll see how. Can't find my edge. Maybe if I put some over here. I love that blue. It's like a dark teal, maybe. I thought it was going to be bluer, but it seems to be like a dark. It looks bluer in the camera than it actually is. It's like a medium teal, if you will. So, let me put them. Oh, come on. Phantom drilling again. Seriously? Where is it? It's like right on the cusp. I've put them down, and then I go to pick up that plastic, and it's underneath it. Well, it's not this time, for a change. I did that, and it ripped off about 5 diamonds up as I pulled it up. Had to put them all back on. But I figured it's been about a week, and on this. So hopefully I will finish it sometime this weekend, and then I can show you what it really looks like in its entirety. I haven't ordered any more diamond paintings. I thought I would go back through my so-called stash of not finished diamond paintings, and I've got some more that I want to show you in the kits and what I thought of them. I may even have some that I've finished in there, but I mean, I was thinking about this the other day. The only diamond painting I have finished this year is that pink, that geisha with the umbrella, and I finished that 2 months ago, and I haven't finished anything since. So that doesn't say much for my diamond painting abilities here, or finishing power, but I do have about 8 or 9 started. Does that count? And if you put them all together, they might make one diamond painting. But I don't know. It's been kind of a weird year. I had to learn a new job and do all that at the first of the year, and then they got the wrong diamond painting and had to reorder it, so that just threw my mojo completely off. So, yeah. Anything else over there? I just love the colors in this. I don't want it to end, but I do want it to end. I'd like to see it finished, and it's not of any kind of huge size, but so I mean it's doable. I don't know. I feel like I'm distracted, and I really want to sew some more, but I can't sew with one hand and diamond paint with the other. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so that won't happen. So we'll do 5, 9, 7. So we'll just do one little WIP and Gab here and one little WIP and Gab there, and in between I'll show you my progress and that kind of thing. But, and I don't like this. Whatever the heck this is. It looked like it was supposed to be a 3-placer, and it doesn't worth picks up 2 diamonds on the squares. I haven't tried it on the round, but I don't like it at all. So, yeah. Whoops. Oh, that was attractive. Now this is a little lighter bit of a turquoise, but yet it's still not a real pale turquoise. So I would say it was genuine turquoise, you know, the actual color that I've seen turquoise in. But it's not light and it's not dark. So, and see, it looks bluer, like a bluer tint instead of a green, because it's got more green in it than it's showing there, but it sure is pretty. And I love the way this thing just sparkles. Just absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous. So I have a lot of things on my plate and things I want to do, and lots of diamond paintings that I want to do. And I wanted to thank a lady that helped me last night after I put up my whip and stitch video. And we were talking about if I should get a hoop for it, or if, you know, I should have some kind of a frame thing. Because, like I said, I didn't have one. I mean, most of the projects that I did when I we call it counted cross stitch for lack of what it is, or embroidered, were small. They were, I mean, no bigger than 8 by 10, so I always used a regular hoop and everything on those, so I never had anything. But that thing is 24 inches this way, and oh geez, I can't even remember what the other dimension was, length, but I mean, that wouldn't matter if I had a thing that I could roll it on, like if you were going to do a quilt, will you? You know, where you have a roller bar here and a roller bar down at the other end, and you roll up the majority of it, and you crochet, oh geez, you quilt, and then as you're quilting, you just roll it this way, you know, to roll it up with the finished part. So, I don't know, it's 6 1/2, and I haven't made up my mind whether or not I want to be, what do you call it, bogged down holding that thing all the time, because like I said, some of that just gets to my shoulders really, really bad, and I just can't take it. I'm done, you know. So if I do it, you know, I found out though, if I do a little bit at a time, I don't push myself. Oh, I'm pushing now, but not the drills, but I mean pushing myself to finish this. Then, yeah, I can do just fine. I mean, I take breaks like about every 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'm not, because I'm videotaping this, but I have to get up and kind of crunch my shoulders a little, and because I mean, I'd just sit there until I was just so frozen in pain that and I'm not in pain now. I mean, it's just stiff. Stiff would be the word. Yeah, I just get frozen from being in one place, and I can't do it anymore. So that's why when I'm here by myself, I will just get up and do a little bit. I mean, I'll do a little bit for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll get up and stretch and walk around, get some coffee, let the dog out. Am I doing the right thing? Okay. And then I sit back down, and I'm good for another 15 or 20 minutes. But my days of sitting here for hours on end and doing it, it's just not happening. So, but and I like to do it. And this is such a breeze. It makes you feel like you don't want to get up. You don't want to quit for the night. But I know I have to, because I will pay for it if I don't. Oh, come on. One of my dog's long black hairs here. Not that everything doesn't stick to this. I noticed that it doesn't stick when it's rubbing up against your body. I don't know if I said that before. Like the round ones do. I have to, sometimes I will roll them this way when they're done. I know I'm not supposed to, but it's the only way to save it from getting so much fuzz on it you think you're going to have to comb it after you finish it. Because just collects lint and dust and dirt. And I have taken the whole thing and just kind of drug it over the top like that, and it covers it up. And we have, our heat comes out of the ground, out of the floor, and it blows dust and dirt, and you know, I can't clean every day. That just isn't happening. But it'll blow all that stuff in the air, and I make sure that the diamond painting itself is covered. That's why I keep that plastic there, so that it doesn't get any up on it. And I'm on it every day. Now, if I was going to leave it sit for a long period of time, I'd have to do something else. Probably roll it completely up, just so nothing would happen to it. But these have been sitting over here in my stash with just parchment paper on them for, oh, probably a couple months, and there's nothing wrong with them. The sticky's just fine, and I don't mess with it. Some of the diamond paintings that I got, when I first got them, they were wrinkled, and not, this one wasn't one, of course, but, you know, one of the ones I got from AliExpress, or what do you call it, Amazon, they were so wrinkled, I just put the parchment paper on them and ironed them as soon as I got the inventory done and that kind of thing. And they've had parchment paper on them, God, since November. And I had a little bit of a problem on my, somebody was talking about how the parchment stuck. And I've only come across that once, and it was actually on the Great Wall. And it's still got its plastic on it. But when I work on sections, I'll peel it back, and I'll peel a whole section that's big enough to put the parchment paper down on. And then I'll cut it so that I can just do sections at a time. And that way, because it's so big, I won't have to unroll it or move it around, you know, so much. But as it is right now, it's 3/4 of the way rolled up, just to preserve stuff from blowing and dust getting on it. So, but I'll get back to it maybe in another millennium. Jeez, what was I thinking? My kids are going to be thinking the same way if they have to inherit all these diamond paintings. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of another thing to just jibber jabber about. Well, I think I'm just going to call it a quits here tonight, and everybody, and hope we can all enjoy the marathon diamond painting thing tomorrow night, and I look forward to seeing what I can of it. And thank you for stopping by, everybody. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. You all have a great day. Bye-bye. God bless.